The snap from Winters. He's got it, wants to throw, looks. He's got three receivers over there, and he throws it away. Good coverage up for the Rail Splitters out there. I believe that was Bunner on the coverage on the intended receiver out there. So the Rail Splitters will take over on downs, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters, and that's the way we like it. The Rail Splitters held it there, Coach.
Yeah, that was they got him into a 4th and long there, deep in Lincoln territory, but they went for their first pass of the game there, Bob, and he kind of threw a little sidearm, threw a little wide of his receiver, his intended receiver.
And here comes that dangerous Lincoln Rail Splitter offense. As we told you, we got the Carson brothers in the backfields, Keon and Kanai. We've got Peyton Bunner back there at fullback for the Rail Splitters, and of course Darren Stevens is capable of taking the ball himself. There's a handoff up the middle, and I believe that's Bunner. I'll have to double check it. Could be Kanai.
Yeah, I think it looked like Peyton Bunner running up the middle.
It was, and he got a little gain. You're right, Coach. At least got a couple yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Rail Splitters. Peyton Bunner, he's a junior running back. He's 6 foot, 200-pounder. I believe there's 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Fast-moving game here tonight. Darren Stevens, the fine quarterback for the Rail Splitters, got the snap. He hands off. This is Keon. Bounces off a would-be tackler along the sideline. He's going to be close to a first down. The speed demon, Keon Carson, bounced right off of one of the would-be tacklers and took it to the outside along the sideline in front of the Spartans bench.
And he has plenty of speed. He needed that speed to get around the corner that time, Bob, because the defense was kind of trying to contain him and close him in, but he got upfield to close to the first down. He's on about the 33-yard line.
Got 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Rail Splitters. Big play here early for the Rail Splitters. Stevens waits for the snap. Hands off. That's Kanai Carson going to take it around the outside. He's got a first down and more. He's at the midfield stripe, the 45, the 40. He's at the 35, 35, 30, 25, 20.
Yes.
He's going to go.
He's in.
Touchdown, Kanai Carson. They didn't see that one coming, Coach.
No flags. That was a great run down the sideline. He had people in pursuit, and he just pulled away right at the end just to avoid being tackled from behind.
Very, very fast runner. Keon Carson from the 33-yard line, Kanai Carson from the 33-yard line took it in. And that's a Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown for the Lincoln Rail Splitters. And now it's going to be Crane on the hold for the Rail Splitters. Frugier on the long snap, and Angel Harrow will attempt the point after touchdown here as the Railers lead at 6-0. Here's the snap, the placement. The kick is up, long, and through the uprights, and the Rail Splitters lead it 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Listening to exciting Lincoln Rail Splitter football. Kanai Carson on a 67-yard run. His brother Keon said he was fast, and he just proved it right there, Coach.
Yeah, he's long and tall and fast, and he just outran the defense that time. Gives Lincoln a big lead here in the first quarter, and that's what Coach was hoping for.
Well, the Spartans had the ball for a long, long time in that first quarter, and we didn't get it back, I believe, till about the 5:33 mark.
They had it for 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
And the Rail Splitters on a big offensive surge here early. They had their backs against the wall. I believe it was 3rd and 2 on that play, deep in their territory on the 33.
That drive became a 3-play, 76-yard drive, starting on their own 24 and ending with the long touchdown.
All our kickoff sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals out at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Perry Weinbrenner and his fine crew out there will get you any kind of equipment you need in the world to move dirt, dig dirt, whatever you got to do. Here is the approach by Angel. Boom, he kicks it away. A high towering kick. Caught at the 5, and then he drops it, picks it up. He's at the 10 now, the 15, tripped up, finally taken down, and the tackle for the Rail Splitters out there was made by Aiden Fry, the junior, 5'10", 160. Aiden Fry, where's the number 5? And he got the tackle for the Rail Splitters. And pretty good field position again for the Spartans, Coach.
Yeah, he finally got run out of bounds there, but on the 27, I think, is where they're placing it. 6 or 7, now 28.
28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
They started their first drive on the 32, so this is close to the same place.
The Railer defense lines up against them on that front line, and those 5 linebackers for the Rail Splitters. McClarity and back there with Hall. Hall adjusting his chin strap. Now he hands off right side McClarity, and he's taken. They got him around the ankles. That was Frank Sanders on the tackle for the Rail Splitters. Number 69, Frank Sanders.
And about a 6-yard pickup on that first down play. One of the things the Railers have got to try to do is tackle from in front of them and drive them back, because they're falling forward and getting a couple extra yards on every run.
Wackendorf in there now at nose guard. Lines up against their center, Winters. Trayvon Hall, the junior, out of the gun. Lincoln wants to blitz. McClarity. No, man, they got him in the backfield. First man there. Peyton Bunner was there, but the first guy there was Gully. Gully was the first guy there, number 13. He switches back and forth tonight. He's wearing 13. If he's home, you might see him in 53.
They threw him for a loss of about a yard there. That was good. The blitz came from the other side and away from where he ran, but Lincoln defenders were there to stop him anyway.
3rd down for the Spartans in the gold and navy blue. Trayvon Hall looks off to his right. 2 receivers over there. 2 to the near side. He's got the staff. Hands off McClarity on the right side, and the Rail Splitters are there again. And I didn't pick up the tackler, but a nice tackle.
Yeah, they hit him low right at the line of scrimmage, and he just fell down right there. I couldn't see the number either who got up from that tackle, but it sets up a 4th and long.
4th down. Let's check and see who their punter is. That's Carter Hood. And on the long snap, it'll be Jordan Gillum for the Spartans. Keon Carson, number 22, back for the Rail Splitters. Just back about his own 37, 36-yard line. Here's the snap to Hood. Bad snap, gets it away. And Keon's going to let it bounce, and it's a Spartan roll. Going to come down around the 30-yard line. Good field position for the Rail Splitters, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters. And that's the way we like it, baby. Early here. Railers with good field position, a 7-0 lead. And I believe, is that 2:51 left on the clock there?
Yep.
I got one goalpost to my way, so it kind of distorts my numbers.
Maybe at halftime they can move that for you.
They probably will, yep. No doubt.
The Railers came close to blocking that punt, Bob. He was only about 7 yards back from the line of scrimmage, the punter was, and we had a couple of white shirts in there, but didn't quite get it.
Official just moves the football up a couple feet.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Darren Stevens, he's got 3 receivers here to the near side, one on the far side of the field. Now Manning goes, and that's Kanai, and he hands it off to Bunner up the middle. And Bunner with a nice run from the 30 up to from the 31 to the 35-yard line. So the original spot on the kickoff was 30, and then they made it 31, and then Bunner's up close to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Rail Splitters.
Different look on offense there from the Railers. As you said, Bob, they had 3 trips on one side, and then one of them went in motion to make it 2 receivers on both sides, and then he went straight up the middle.
Gabe Smith here to the near side. Here's the handoff. Here comes Keon Carson around the right side. Got good blocking. Finally taken down, but not after a first down. And I believe that is across the Lincoln 45-yard line. Call it the 47 or 48-yard line, wherever they spot. Going to be the 48-yard line. Keon Carson again with that burst of speed. And as you said in the pregame, Coach, a lot of good blocking out there for Keon.
Yeah, Gabe Smith for one. There was others, but Gabe Smith made a nice block out there on the secondary man and helped him get bigger yards.
This time Gabe Smith goes to the far side of the field. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. Here comes Kanai Carson trying to come around the outside again, and he bucks up against him, and he gets across the midfield stripe or into Spartan territory to around the 49-yard line before they run him out of bounds. Thanks for getting that water for me, Coach.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we both need water. Stay hydrated.
Keep the pipes. Yeah, we're into Spartan territory at the 49-yard line.
That was a 3-yard pickup there. Not a lot of running room, but they still made it positive on first down, a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7 for the Rail Splitter. Keon's in the slot now out here with Gabe on the near side. Here's the snap. Stevens rolls out to his right, throws it up ahead, and short. Intended receiver there was Gabe Smith. He came across from his wide receiver position, but it was a shoe-top pass, and he just couldn't grab it.
Yeah, he was throwing it on the run, and he just threw it down too low, and the receiver didn't really have a chance to catch it. It was too low.
Here it is again, Coach. A big 3rd down situation for the Rail Splitters. 3rd and 7 at the Spartan 49-yard line. Smith here to the near side. Wing formation, the Carson brothers. Here's the snap. Here's Keon. Keon around the right side. He's got running room. He's at the 40, still on his feet. And a little juke step to the 35, and he goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance, first down. And that's the way we like it, baby. Keon Carson around the right side. Got some good blocking. And he takes the pigskin to the 35-yard line.
Tell you the thing about Keon, when he runs with the ball, he can almost come to a complete stop and then start up again and make some moves, which he did on that run to get down to the 34-yard line, a 15-yard pickup.
1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters out of that wing formation, the Carson twins. Ayers goes Kanai in motion. They hand off. Bunner off the left side, looks for running room, keeps his feet moving, picked up a couple yards there. From the 34, maybe they'll give him a spot at the 33-yard line. 2nd down now for the Rail Splitters. Clock on the move. We're under a minute in the first quarter. Rail Splitters lead the Spartans 7-0 on the road here tonight. Up there on that front line for the Rail Splitters. In there now is number 58. That's Alec Claudio up on that offensive line for the Rail Splitters. Gabe Smith split here to the near side. Darren Stevens, the cool customer, waits for the snap. He's got hands off Keon. Keon looking for running room. There's his straight arm. Straight arm's another guy. Then he spins. Not much room there. He may have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I believe he did. He might have got a yard out of it.
The Spartan defense did a good job of stringing him out. From up here, we have a better vantage point. It looked like maybe he might have had a better chance to cut back to the inside, but he was trying to get outside and give the defense some credit there. They stopped him for a 1-yard pickup.
Doesn't look like the Rail Splitters are going to run another play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Rail Splitters as we start the second quarter. They're just going to let the clock run out. And as the clock runs out and we end this first quarter, the score is Lincoln Rail Splitters 7, Southeast Spartans 0. We'll be back in a minute.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage-front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Lincoln Rail Splitter football here from Southeast Spartan land, and the Rail Splitters lead it here after 1 quarter of play, 7-0, Coach. And as we come back out, it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Rail Splitters at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, a good first quarter for the Railers offensively and defensively.
Stevens has got him up on the line of scrimmage. Poole will snap it to Stevens, and Stevens going to keep it himself now, and he's got a nice little run. And it's hard to see those markers. I think he got up across the 30-yard line, I believe. They'll spot it at about the 29, just across the 30. maybe call it the 29-yard line, a 4-yard pickup for quarterback Darren Stevens.
I was just wondering when we were going to see him carry the ball, simply because he carried the ball 7 times last week in the victory against Manual, and that was his first carry tonight.
So this is a 4th down situation for the Rail Splitters. Gabe Smith here to the near side. The Carson brothers, the wings. Bunner in the backfield with Stevens. Trying to pull him off sides, actually, on the long count. Darren now man in motion, fumbles it. Now he's going to pitch it out to Kanai. Kanai in the backfield, and he hangs on. That was smart there. Kanai was thinking about maybe lateraling again, and he just bit the bullet and took the tackle.
Yeah, Stevens was trying to make something out of nothing there, right there, Bob. And it all started with, I don't know if the snap was up a little, but he bobbled the snap and then got turned around. Pitched it to Kanai, which was a little dangerous. Kanai hung on to it and just lost wood there. They were on the 35, so lost 6 yards on that play.
And the key there, Kanai didn't panic. He was looking back for Stevens, but he goes, I'm just going to hang on to it, and the Spartans will take it because our defense can hold them. So 1st and 10 now for the Spartans. Trayvon Hall out of the gun. And he's going to keep it himself, and the Rail Splitters are all over him. All over him.
That's Gully.
Gully on the tackle. There were 3 of them there, and Gully made the tackle. No mercy there on the quarterback, number 1, Trayvon Hall.
About a 7-yard loss there, back to the 28-yard line, and they've done a great job so far here. We're early in the second period, but they got to just continue to contain that quarterback.
Going to be 2nd and long for the Spartans. Defense coming up big right there. Gully on the tackle. Where's the number 13? Trayvon Hall out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers here on the near side. One on the far side of the field. McClarity in the backfield. Whoa, that was tipped. That was tipped.
I didn't see who caught it.
I'm trying to pick up.
I'm watching the tipper. I don't know who caught it, though.
Is that Gully, I believe. I believe that's what the PA man said.
They caught it. It was Frank Sanders who tipped it.
Yes, sir, number 69. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters, and I believe the PA man said Gully was the man that intercepted it.
So it's on about the 28-yard line.
And that's a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance 1st down. That's the way we like it, baby. Gabe Smith now here to the near side. We got a receiver on the far side of the field. Here's the snap to Stevens. He's looks, throws it to Keon Carson, and he's run out of, or is that Kanai?
That's Gabe Smith.
That's Gabe Smith, okay. Hard to tell on the far side of the field.
Yeah. That was the same play he tried to throw earlier and threw it too low, but that time he got it up, and Gabe was able to catch it and turn upfield, pick up about 6 yards.
Joe Dom up on that offensive line for the Railers at right guard. Split wide to the right side. I believe that's Aiden Crane, number 9. Keon in the slot here on the near side. Here's the snap. Stevens looks, going to throw it. Complete to Keon along the sideline. He runs it out of bounds, and it's going to be a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance 1st down. Is it going to be goal? 1st and goal? It's very close. It's
right on the 10.
Right on the 10. So you got to call that a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance 1st and goal for the Rail Splitters. And that's, of course, that's the way we like it, baby. The Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. Gabe Smith split out far to the right. Here on the near side, it's Aiden Crane. Near side hash mark. Stevens has got the snap. Hands off Keon. Bounces outside. Nowhere to go. And he's taken down maybe for a yard loss. Good defense that time for the Spartans.
Yeah, not much running room. And as you said, the defense was there to make the stop. I think he lost about a yard on him back to the 11.
2nd and 11 for the Rail Splitters. Crane goes off the field, and now checking in Ryan Frugier for the Rail Splitters. Where's the number 7, Frugier? Frugier's the tight end. He's a senior, 6'3", 185. As we said, 2nd and 11 for the Rail Splitters. Clock on the move. 9:17 left for the half. Rail Splitters lead at 7-0. Gabe Smith split the far side of the field. Stevens has got the snap. Now he pitches to Keon. Keon off the right. Tries to bounce outside, but nothing there. Spartans all over the place. You know, they key on him. They know he's the man and premier running back for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when he tries to go to the outside, he probably would be wiser to go upfield instead of try to go sideways, because fast teams in South City has some speed. They can defend that a little better. So he's back to about the 9-yard line. I think picked up 2.
Smith this time split here to the near side. Darren Stevens waits for the snap. He's got it. And he's going to keep it himself up the middle.
He's in.
Stevens.
Touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Darren
Nice.
Stevens. Coach called it touchdown for the quarterback, and that's a Joe Ryan Country Financial Lincoln Rail Splitter touchdown. And the Railers now lead it 13-0.
That was a nice play call from the bench, and that was a nice fake first by Stevens, and then he just tucked the ball and went and made a couple of cuts and got into the end zone.
So on the long snap, I think that's it's going to be Crane on the hold. It's Johnston on the long snap to Crane. He'll have the placement. Angel Harrow on the kick. And it is through the uprights, and the Rail Splitters lead it 14-0 here in the first half at Southeast Spartan Field. We'll be back in a minute.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
You're listening to exciting Lincoln Rail Splitter football. The Rail Splitters just scored with 8:29 left in the second quarter, and they lead the Spartans 14-0. All our kickoffs sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals. Chicago Street Rentals out on is that right? 1909 North Kickapoo. Here's the kick. Sort of an onside kick. It's fumbled. Guys are having trouble picking it up.
Still loose.
And the Rail Splitters got there just a little bit late. The guy that pounced on it for the Spartans, I can't pick up his number, but he saved the day. One of the big guys there, one of the blockers. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Looks like at the 25-yard line. Yeah.
26 maybe.
26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
6 or 7, they put 7 up there. I don't know. It's hard to see. Like you said earlier, it's hard to see exactly where it is on the field.
Trayvon Hall out of the gun. He's got McClarity back there with him. 2 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side of the field. They don't have too many blockers up there. Trayvon's got to get rid of it quickly. He's going to throw the home run pass, and he's got his man. No, he dropped it right in the breadbasket. Unbelievable. A beautiful pass by Trayvon Hall right into the arms of Marcel Jerome, and he dropped it.
And he'd have been off and running to the goal line, Bob. Christian Brown, our free safety, tried to get over there, but he was late getting there, and that was a touchdown. All he had to do was catch it, and he dropped it. A break for the Railers.
Whoa, 2nd and 10. Almost had a heart attack there. In fact, I lost my glasses. I probably threw them out into the bleachers.
They'll return it.
Yeah, right. 2nd and 10 for the Spartans. Trayvon Hall with McClarity. He hands it off to McClarity around the right side. He breaks 2 tackles, still on his feet, and he's finally drugged down from behind. That was Kanai Carson. Big tackle there by Kanai, but the running back that time was Deion Watkins. They brought Watkins in there at running back, and he got a 1st down for the Spartans just into Lincoln territory at the 49-yard line.
That was a 24-yard run, and as you said, he broke some tackles on the way.
Trayvon Hall, these guys are dangerous. Oh, Hike, nice catch there. Now they hand it off, breaks the tackle, and again, that's Watkins, and the tackle made by Frugier. Ryan Frugier on the tackle for the Rail Splitters. And there's an injured Spartan on the play, and we're going to just have to hang in there, and they're getting him up pretty quickly now. Got the wind. I would say he got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, it could be. He picked up about 5 yards on that carry, maybe 4, depending on where they place the ball here. But, that last kickoff the Railers did, they kicked it short and down the middle, and I wondered if that had something to do with the return for a touchdown last week against us by the Emmanuel Rams. And with Spartan speed, they don't want to give them a chance to do that either. But they just had a nice 24-yard run to get that first down at midfield. Now they're down to the 44 of the Railers.
And thankfully, Deion Watkins is up, walks to the bench. I believe he just had the wind knocked out of him there. Now split wide to the right side out there that's not Begahey. Who is that? That's Gillum. 2 receivers on each side. Trayvon Hall waits for the snap. He's got it. Oh, no, that is Gully. That's a Mellow Cream sack. Or does it have to be the quarterback?
No,
anybody in the backfield.
Yeah, it should be the quarterback for a sack. Who did he tackle?
I was so excited because somebody was going to get free donuts. I flipped out.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 49-yard line. A great defensive play, a good tackle for a 5-yard loss into the backfield.
So Gully's going to get a couple of donuts from Mellow Cream. Ball placed at the 49-yard line. 3rd down for the Spartans. Rail Splitters lead at 14-0. Trayvon Hall on the long count. He'll wait for the snap from Winters. There's the snap. He wants to throw. Good blocking. Throws it long. He's got a man open. He catches it, and he's going to go for the touchdown for the Spartans. And we'll try and pick up who that was.
11.
Number 11 for the Spartans. That's James Cummings, a senior. And he just outran the Railer defense. And Trayvon Hall put that pass right on the money. That's a 49-yard pass play. Trayvon Hall to James Cummings for the touchdown. And all of a sudden, it's Lincoln 14 and Spartans 6. And the Spartans don't have a kicker, so they always go for the 2-point conversion. Big play here for the Rail Splitters. Got to stop the 2-point conversion. Hall's going to do it out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. They want to throw. Good pressure by the Rail Splitters. Now Hall wants to run. Good pressure by the Red. Jump pass, and he may have caught it. And there's a penalty on the play.
Well, the Railers had good pressure on the quarterback. They had him running to his left, which he doesn't like to throw that, going that direction, but he kind of put it out there to the end zone anyway, and they made a catch.
So did he wave that flag off, or they're going to run it again?
No, they're going to have some yardage here against him, and then have another attempt. I didn't see what the call was.
Trayvon Hall, he's very quick and cool customer. Now he's coming. He's got the play. He's coming back into the huddle. Little equipment damage there. They're trying to straighten it out. Now they got it.
So that's a 5-yard penalty.
That's back to the 9-yard line for the 2-point conversion. Trayvon Hall is going to wait for the snap here from Winters. He's got it. He wants to run with it himself. Around the near side here, and he's wrapped up. No, he stays on his feet.
He's short.
And he's short. Gully was there, and I think Angel was there, Christian Brown, a lot of Rail Splitters there to stop that 2-point conversion. So that's a big play there. So the score, Lincoln Rail Splitters 14 and the Southeast Spartans 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Timber Creek Village Assisted Living understands the emotional journey of moving to a new home. That's why we work hard to make the transition as easy for you as possible. We currently have apartments available and invite you to come by and let us show you how we can provide you with a stress-free lifestyle and why Timber Creek Village is top choice for retirement living in Lincoln. You'll enjoy private apartments, 3 home-cooked meals a day, daily activities, socialization with other residents, and care centered around your individual needs. Timber Creek Village, where people become friends and friends become family.
A beautiful play by the Southeast Spartans. Trayvon Hall put a pass right on the money to James Cummings, who had outran the Rail Splitter defense for a 49-yard touchdown. They could not convert on the two-point conversion, so the Rail Splitters lead it by 8 points, 14-6.
Well, with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the second period, Bob, the Railers now, they're going to get the ball, and they need to have a sustained drive and make sure it turns into points here before half.
Big number 55 going to kick it away on all our kickoffs, sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, of course. Perry Weinbrenner and his fine crew. Gabe Lobmeister. Looks to be about 6'4", 6'5", going to kick it away. And, of course, back deep for the Rail Splitters is Keon Carson. And he boots it short, but Keon's going to pick it up. No, it's going to roll.
Get on it.
And they get on it, and that's 17?
Yeah.
17 for the Rail Splitters. Pounced on it, and that is Aaron Roede, R-O-E-D-E. I think that's the first time that I've mentioned him this year. Aaron Rode's a junior, 5'6", 130, and he pounced on the football, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby, with, as Coach told you, some precious minutes left here in the second quarter, and we just got to have a long, sustained drive.
Yeah, I think that was how they usually, the Southeast kicks off. They don't kick it deep, and that was short enough that it was kind of no man's land, and it was a live ball, so Lincoln was probably fortunate to get on it before Southeast got there.
Gabe Smith split here to the near side. Stevens hands off. Keon Carson around the far side of the field. He's got running room. He's got a first down and more, and he fights his way up just short of the Lincoln 45-yard line. A very nice play there by Keon Carson coming around the far side of the field. And it's going to be another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters. Definitely the way we like it, baby, at the Lincoln 44-yard line.
And a good determined run by Keon on that. He got around the corner, Bob, and turned on the speed and got up a 20-yard pickup.
Joe Dom up there on that offensive line along with Alec Claudio. There's a snap by Poole to Stevens. He rolls out, throws it along the sideline. No, Keon just could not hang on to it. He had both the Carson brothers out there, and Keon kind of got twisted around. The pass was behind him, and he just couldn't grab it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that was a mistake or if they're both supposed to be there, but Steven just barely had enough time to get that away, and it went off their hands for an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10 for the Rail Splitters at their own 44-yard line. Rail Splitters up to the line of scrimmage. Zach Poole, the center. He snaps at Stevens. And he's going to keep it himself up the middle, and he likes to fight. And he's across the midfield stripe into Spartan territory. Darren Stevens got stood up, but he still maintained his footing. Picked up another couple of yards inside Spartan territory at their 49-yard line.
Again, another fake in the backfield, and he hung on to it and had another nice run, and sets up a 3rd and about 3 for the Railers here.
Railers in those white jerseys with the green numerals, the green pants, the white jerseys, the white helmets. Poole will snap it. Man in motion's Keon. Keon's got the handoff around the right side. He's got a first down, and then he stood up. They knock him back. I'll have to depend. Looks like they're going to spot it at the Spartan 46-yard line. And if we get a good spot, it's going to be a first down. It is a first down. A Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it. The nose of the ball, coach, right on the 45-yard line of the Spartans.
Yeah, and a determined run there by Keon. He knew where he needed to get for the first down, and that's where he got.
Rail Splitters quick to the line of scrimmage. This time they hand it off around the left side. That's Kanai, and Kanai Carson may have picked up another first down. They're going to spot it at the 32-yard line. And again, that's another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby. The 1-2 punch. Keon and Kanai back-to-back first downs for the Rail Splitters.
That's exactly why Kanai's in the backfield this year, Bob, to run that jet sweep the opposite way of his brother Keon, and he picked up nice yardage down to about the 33.
First and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Here they come again. Gabe Smith split wide to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff. Keon's going to take it around the right side of the field. He's got 5 and more. Stays on his feet. And he's finally taken down, call it the 35-yard line? No, 30-yard line.
See where they place that. It's inside the 32, maybe about the 28.
At the 28-yard
Give
line.
him 5 on that.
Just running it to each side of the field. This time Gabe Smith out here to the near side. Far side hash. Go ahead, Coach.
No, they get to the far side. It's hard to see where the ball is and sometimes whose number it is.
Here's Kanai with the ball off the left side.
Wow.
And he's taken down just short of the 10-yard line. Big hole open there on that left side. Some good blocking over there on the left side of the line for the Rail Splitters.
It was, and he got through everybody except one last guy. Finally got him, took him down, but he got down to, I can't see the ball
12.
on about the 12.
I believe so, yes. And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby. 12 yards from the goal line. First and 10 for the Rail Splitters. 4:22 with the clock moving left for the first half. Lincoln leads at 14-6. Stevens got the snap. Hands off Keon. Keon off the right side. And he fights for yardage close to the goal line.
That might be enough for another first down. But that time, Keon took the ball and went like between his guard and tackle straight ahead, Bob, and got in down to maybe the 4-yard line. 8-yard pickup.
So second and a deuce for the Rail Splitters at the 4. Maybe even closer. Poole up over the football. Snaps to Stevens. Hands off Keon again off the right side.
He's in.
Touchdown. Keon Carson. 20-6 Rail Splitters with 3:43 left in the first half. Keon Carson taking it in. Some nice blocking off that right side.
Yeah, he had a nice hole there, and he went in standing up fairly untouched, Bob. So blocking helped a big deal on that one. Lincoln had a nice answer to the Southeast touchdown with one of their own.
It'll be Johnston on the snap for the Rail Splitters. DeCrane on the placement, and Angel Harrow will attempt to kick it through for the Rail Splitters. Here's the snap, the placement, the kick, and he is perfect. 3 out of 3 on the point after touchdown. The Rail Splitters lead it 21-6, and that was a Joe Ryan Country Financial touchdown for the Lincoln Rail Splitters. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you're not happy with the way your home landscape looks, but not sure what you need to do or how to fix it, then it might be time to get a little help from your friends at Bees Landscaping. Their highly trained and courteous staff will do all the work that fits your style and budget, including retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, leveling and grading yards, seeding and fertilizing, or new sod installation. Bees Landscaping, 1302 State Route 10. We are making a difference.
Primarily lived up to your 3 lists, Emmy Realty lists of the game tonight.
Yeah, they ran the ball well. I think we've contained their quarterback pretty well too, and I'm not going to say that we have no penalties yet. I don't want to jinx them.
And all our kickoff sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. As Angel Harrow tees it up, Fruget's out there along with Bunner and Rhodey, Keeler, Gully's out there, Fry. Here's the boot. Low worm burner up the middle. They've got it. They got to string him out. They're going to have good field position, but the tackle there is made by Peyton Bunner for the Rail Splitters. And Kyle Keeler also there. Keeler and Bunner over there to stop it. Keeler got him by the ankles. Owen Grant up on that front line for the Rail Splitters, along with Frank Sanders. And Tate Johnston, one of the linebackers for Lincoln. This time Frank Sanders is a nose guard for Lincoln. Trayvon Hall back in the shotgun. 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. for the Spartans. 3 receivers here to the near side, hiked it over his head. Here comes Gully, and he's just going to top him, and that's going to be a Mellow Cream sack. All trailer defense are given to a player, and Gully's going to pick that one up. 2 donuts for Gully.
Big loss, 16 yards on that bad snap, and it's going to make it 2nd down and a long way to go.
Kaimi Winters snapped it over his head. 3 minutes left for the half. Lincoln leads at 21-6. 3 receivers again here to the near side. Always dangerous. Hall looks. He's going to throw it long up the middle again and knocked down. That was number 32 for the Rail Splitters on the big play, knocking that pass down. Court Pentecost, a junior, 5'9", 130, slapped that ball down, Coach.
Yeah, he did the smart thing. He went for the ball, knocked the ball down, and didn't go through the receiver, and that's the way you play defense.
And now, as Coach told you, it's going to be long 1st down. In fact, it's going to be 3rd and 26. They stop the clock on the incompletion, 3:41 remaining in the first half. Lincoln leads it 21-6. They're running players in and out, and now they're switching to the far side of the field. The man that caught the pass, James Cummings, he's in the slot. He's the man to watch. He's got the speed. But Hall hands it off. I believe that is number 23, Easton McClarity. I didn't see who stopped him. It was pretty much the whole line.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 white jerseys, maybe more in there making the stop. And Lincoln now is going to take a timeout with 2:39 left and a 4th and long, expecting a punt here from their own 25-yard line of Southeast. And Railers are going to hope to get good field possession and maybe a chance to score one more time before the half.
And with that timeout, the Rail Splitters lead it 21-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Heart of Memory Care consists of providing person-directed care to know and to work with each resident as an individual and to provide them with care as unique as they are. At Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care in Lincoln, our caring, compassionate staff, enriching activities, and cottage front apartments all provide the secure, safe environment that your loved one requires. Hi, I'm Deb Mox, Administrator at Copper Creek Cottages. Let Copper Creek Cottages Memory Care be the light in your journey.
Lincoln Rail Splitter timeout, and as Coach Schweitzer said off air, Coach warning him about the fake. They got a lot of speedsters in the backfield, Coach, and that's a possibility.
You never know. Normally not, but when you're 0-4 and you down 2 touchdowns, you might try it.
The long snap is going to be by Jordan Gillum, and the punter is Carter Hood. And, of course, back for the Rail Splitters at his own 48-yard line is Keon Carson. Here's the snap. Here's the punt, and it's going to go over the head of Keon. But a nice roll there, almost like a shot up on a green in the golf world, and the ball is going to be at the 41-yard line.
Hey, good backspin, made it stop.
Yes, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance 1st down. That's the way we like it. Superior field position for the Rail Splitters here with only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
2:30.
2:30. Thank you.
I know you can't see it because of that goalpost.
It makes it look like a different number. At the 41